Good afternoon, everyone. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm NTV Chief Meteorologist Eddie Shear, and let's get right to it. It certainly is quite windy out there right now, and we are near the time of the peak wind gusts that we are going to see today in St. John's right now. Winds are sustained 67. In Grades Cove 61, Bonavista, they are currently sustained 89 kilometers per hour. In Bonavista right now, the winds are gusting to 102. In St. John's, gusting 96. Sagona Island also gusting 102 at this hour. And again, the good news is that we are kind of getting into the peak wind speeds right now, and they'll quickly begin to drop off once we get into the evening. There's our live NTV Skycam overlooking downtown St. John's, and we can see it's cloudy, but it's not too bad. Looking at some cloudy skies in and around Grand Falls, Windsor, and through Central, although some areas of Central and the Northeast Coast are seeing a little bit of snow right now. That will wrap up here in the next couple of hours. And in Corner Brook, we are still seeing the snow, and across many areas of western Newfoundland, we are still seeing that snowfall. We have a lot of weather alerts in effect mainly until this evening. So for the West Coast, we've got the winter storm warning. Same thing for the Northern Peninsula East. That will end this evening. Wind warnings up from Green Bay, White Bay, all the way around to the Avalon Peninsula and as far west as Burgeo Ramia for winds gusting to 120 over exposed coastal areas. That will end this evening as we are then done with the high wind speeds. And a special weather statement for Clarenville, Terra Nova, Gander, Grand Falls, Windsor, Buckens, and Deer Lake, Humber Valley for winds gusting to about 90. And there too, the wind speeds will begin to slacken off here in the next couple of hours. As we go over to windy.com, what you can see is the core of the high wind speed activity right now is pretty much right over southern, central, and eastern sections of Newfoundland. All those blue colors that you see kind of right there on your screen. And as we move into this evening, what we will see is those wind speeds beginning to really begin to kind of taper off, which is what we are going to be seeing here in the next little while. So there are the forecast gusts this afternoon. You can see there on the Avalon between 99 and 100, same thing for the Burin Peninsula. And we'll step through time here, 5 o'clock. It's still pretty gusty, but it's after 5 o'clock we start to see those high wind speeds really beginning to kind of calm on down. And there you can see down to 83 is the forecast gust of 5 p.m. in St. John's as the area of low pressure is pulling away. So around this low, we've got the core of high wind speeds currently working itself through. That will be done with in the next 3 or 4 hours. And once we're past 9, 10 o'clock this evening, the wind speeds will really begin to noticeably drop off. So hopefully many of you can get a bit more sleep than you got last night from the high wind speeds. All right, I'll have your full forecast coming up from on NTV shortly, starting at 5:30 with first edition and between 6 and 7 on the evening news hour. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you soon.